life of Hitler. Political life of Hitler is very important because of this politics, what he played in Germany made him that famous. Alright. So if you want to see this red mark, this is a Nazi party sign, and that was his the whole political life of Hitler just faced just only one thing, that was Nazi, because he's own Nazi, and Nazi is a caste. You might be not knowing about that. And Nazism is once a time in Germany, Nazi was said to be the most greatest of all the religions, and they were treating themselves as a superior above all the caste and all the people, because they forgot that what is humanity, and that was the situation what made him Hitler very poor and very bad. Let me tell you what happened. Political life of Hitler. In 1919, Hitler joined a small group called German Worker Party. There was a party, a small group. There was not that much people in that group, and that was named as German Worker Party, means JWP. So this was the party. And then he got the responsibility. What was the responsibility in this party? He was not the head of that party. Actually, what he got the work to do the publicity. Means he was there to publicize his the party. Alright, so he was there to publicize the party. Then afterwards, Hitler was a very powerful speaker. This was one of his greatest thing of all his personality. He was the greatest speaker and one of the most influential speaker in the whole world. What happened when he talks, like when you talk about our own Prime Minister, he is not like that. So our own Prime Minister, PM Narendra Damodar Das Modi, so he is very good and very influential speaker. So that what happens, he take up the whole people, the whole crowd, to whole masses to himself and his thoughts. So this was a very good way to express your thoughts and to your expression, your feelings, right? So yeah, this was a very important point. Alright, so let's talk about next. In 1920, he changed the name of his party. There was one event in which he changed his party name and made the name of the party was German Worker Party. Now it was changed to Nationalist Socialist German Worker Party, means nationalist and socialist was added. So, and this was very important, and it was happened in an event. It was happened in an event. And after that, he named that party only as a Nazi party. And Nazi party is one of the most strong parties, as have been written on the, you can see and find it on the world. So this in the world is the most powerful parties. All right. Now let's come on this this part of the chart. So now Hitler became a regular speaker of the party and always conspirated against the government. What happens? He became now regular speaker. So what happened? The speaker, what is the duty of a speaker? A speaker to make his party out of the best and prove the people that their party is the best and prove their propaganda to agendas that they have. Means they have to give their they have to tell about your agendas. They have to tell about their agendas to the people, to the masses. And what happened? This is his duty. But to prove the party which is right now in the government that is poor party, you have to prove that, because he have to win the election and command that government post. Alright. So this was the situation. So what he said, he was always conspirated. He was always in a controversy that he has said something wrong about the government, of that particular government. Alright. So this was his situation. So as you all know, the government is in the power. Now you will say something wrong to them, they will take you just to prison. They will just send you to prison. And what happened when they sent him to prison? He written a book there. That is a name in Germany, but the name of that book is My Struggle. When you talk about in English, it is said to be My Struggle. That is the name of the book which he written in the prison. So in the prison he written a book that was named as My Struggle. Now let us come on the next point. In 1920, Hitler chose a swastika sign for Nazi party sign, and that was designed by Hitler. As you all know, this is a symbol of Nazi party's flag, and there is a swastika. You can see there is a swastika. And this swastika was designed, this whole flag was designed by Hitler only. So he chose a swastika sign to put it on his flag, the design of his flag, the symbol of his flag to be a swastika which was designed by him only, none other than. Alright, so the Nazi party's flag was designed by him only. Alright, now red in this every color and every piece of symbol is having some meaning. Let me tell you, the red color indicates the social idea as said by the Nazi party. That the red color will represent the social idea. White will represent the nationalist movement. Here are some red places, and that is white. And nationalist movement will be represented by white color. And then the swastika represents the mission of struggle, means the mission which they have, the struggle to put their public forward, as what not like that as what I have said you. But yes, of course, that was said to be mission of the struggle, because you have to remember that Hitler and the whole Nazi party have some very bad plans about the people of Germany, and they are the one who spoiled the Germany, And just not because of the war and because of the First World, Second World War, this was not the situation. Because of the caste, on the base of the caste, and on the base of this, the hierarchy they had in their mind made the whole Germany lost of its power, and the situation was Germany was worst. So that was none of the one thinking this was the thinking of the Nazis and the Hitler. You have to remember this thing, and this was a flag. Alright, so now in 1928 Hitler party got 2.6% of votes. This was very less votes, and only in just around the year 1928 Hitler's party, there was an election and Hitler party got only 2.6% of vote. So this was very less. But after in 1932, means after 4 years, Nazi party fought once again an election and won with 37% of the vote, and that rise of the most powerful party at that time. Alright, 37% of vote, rise with the largest party. On 30th January 1933, he was ordered a place, got a place that was a chancellorship by president. The president of Germany offered him a place that was a chancellorship was given to him. Now this was the situation. So on 3rd March 1993, the famous Enabling Act was passed. He was a chancellorship, now he was having a bid pass. So what he passed the Enabling Act on 3rd of March on 1933. And this act was the worst act, and after this, the bad time, the most, you can say the worst time of the Germany started, because he now going to become a dictator. And after this, I will tell you that how he became the dictator, but let me explain you this. So under an Enabling Act, political parties, trade union were banned. Means the political party, if you are like, let's take an example, if Germany is having 10 parties and Hitler Nazi party is one of them, alright. So what he did, when he came in the power, he passed the Enabling Act. After that, what happened? All the 9 parties, means leaving the Nazi party, all the 9 parties were banned, because now you will not now you will not going to fight any election against them. So you are finished. So this was the situation, and trade union were also finished. Alright, were banned. Complete control on media. Complete control on media means they can censor anything. Censorship was given to, means they were named about that. Alright, so they got the party and they made this ruling, and censorship was given to it. And then now media was having no powers to publicize what they want. Now they have to take a permission from Nazi party. So this was the situation. Army and judiciary was given to him. Means the army, whenever he wants, he can fight a war. Whatever the justice he wants, he can give to the people. Means if anybody is wrong also, if anybody is guilty also, he can just pass out, because the judiciary was under him only now. Establishing a special security force. He established some special security force. I will tell you afterwards when I will start more deeper about this Nazi party, because they have did very bad things, which was just putting the name of the Germany in the most worst countries in the world, right? Now, strong foreign policies. Reoccupied Rhineland. Rhineland was taken by the countries which they have fought the war. So what happened? They reoccupied the Rhineland. So this was a good news for Germany. So everybody saw that he is doing something. So what happened? Nobody tries to argue with them, and afterwards when they did something wrong, so there was no power of the people to do something about him, because now they were not having power, because he was now the dictator. And dictatorship, when you talk about the dictatorship, the total meaning of the dictatorship stands with a person who is having all the powers and he is not answerable to anyone. Because what will happen? He will have all the powers, he will do whatever he wants, but he will not be answerable to anyone. So this was the situation. Now, next, the foreign policies reoccupied the Rhineland of Germany. Special security forces were SD, SS, SA. So this was a full form and everything I'll tell you afterwards. But this was a total important security forces. Alright, so this was an important thing. I have told you everything. And if you have not understood a single point, you can just write in the comment section. I will explain you back once again. Alright, so let me tell you once again that Umar is gonna be